Hello, my name is Patrick Smith, and I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Education Secondary and a Bachelor of Exercise Science at ACU. My student number is S00383-021, and this is my EDES101 Assessment Task 1, Personal Teaching Statement. I completed primary school at Faithfulton College before moving to Carmel College and completing my schooling education there in 2023. I thoroughly enjoyed school for most of the part, with secondary school hosting some of the most memorable moments of my life. A wild senior year juggling college sport captain, completing ATAR, the late night study, and even making time to sit around and laugh with my mates. My passion for teaching came from the good teachers that I had had in my schooling, which has made a huge difference to my attitude and motivation towards education, as they make you feel as a friend and show that they care about your performance and well-being. My passion has also been from my auntie, uncle and grandparents, who are all educators who I look up to greatly as they share their passion for bettering and helping others. I'd love to voluntarily teach in an undeveloped country at some stage of my career to help give everyone the right to education. The approach I will have to learning is an enthusiastic approach which will use some traits of experimental learning, as it encourages creativity, to learn from mistakes, and allows reflective thinking. I enrolled in this particular course as I've loved to coaching tennis for the part-time for the last 5 years now, and I enjoy and relate more when coaching the older kids rather than the younger ones, so I have a huge passion for anything sport, exercise, outdoors, so I would like to further my education by completing my Bachelor of Exercise Science, as I find it extremely interesting and want to increase my employability. To reach my full potential as a teacher, I believe you must have goals, beliefs, and standpoints of why you're doing it. I strongly believe in Nell Nodding's philosophy, which as an overall view focuses on the significance of caring in education, and I particularly agree with the idea of happiness as a pivotal educational goal. Therefore, in my journey of becoming an educator, I aim to fulfill Nodding's goal by considering individuals' different learning styles and the best ways to engage them to the content, which is my overall standpoint. I believe education is a key aspect of people's lives, and by being an educator it allows you the opportunity to make a difference in the students' lives. And so far throughout this unit, I've learnt so much about the philosophy of teaching and the philosophy of Noddings, who draws from the works of Plato, Rosé, and Dewey, who all share similar aims and theories as well as Biesta. I very much agree with Dewey's idea that students will thrive and achieve better in areas they enjoy, as it influences how I approach in teaching. Additionally, I believe as a teacher you must genuinely care for every student and do whatever you possibly can for them to feel safe in your teaching environment and for them to gain respect. And this is where a student can really thrive in the classroom, which drives me strongly to do this. Furthermore, in Nodding's philosophy, a main idea is about the elitist mentality that defines the education system, which is drawn from equity. I believe equity is a significant part for learners, as every student should have equal access to the curriculum, uniform and academic grading. In contrast, the system is too based on a definition of success of a high mark, large salary, or entry to a degree, although this system does not allow for students whose passions don't align with the proposed objective. Therefore, these learners may feel less cared for and discouraged, as their skills necessarily to their passion are not taught. This allows for the opportunity for schools to change to meet the requirements of these students who are discouraged and neglected through the system, relating back to the goal of equity in education, which will ultimately lead to societal change and truly focus on the overriding message of Nodding's philosophy, aiming for happiness. This relates to the multiple dimensions of education, and specifically the Australian Government 3 dimensions of education, which is learning area, general capabilities, and cross-curriculum priorities, which provides teachers with the opportunity to cater for diversity regarding personalised learning, which allows teachers the flexibility of personalised learning, which reflects the teaching statement. Ultimately, this philosophy has influenced my personal professional identity and philosophy of teaching to educate all students, considering an individual's way of learning, and by creating a good learning environment for my students to pursue their own passions and achieve happiness. The following references were used in the assignment.